uncomfortable situation of again trying to chemically lobotomize me. I've had to escape from concentration camps, the quote care and guidance facilities, which I tell everybody about. Those pickled people in our streets are because of the cruelty, the illegal marriage with the allopathic community. Anyway, I get kidnapped this week and put on the ground, and it's a mess, beat up by the paramedics. Anyway, so when I had this daunting 3 weeks of this madness, and came back to the writing group, and the writing group, one of the self-centered people that I hadn't been able to read very clearly said, you belong in the hospital. And the other guy, you? I'm like, concentration camp? You want me killed? Who are you people? So this was the poem I wrote at that point. And the rocks keep on coming. They bury her entirely. The moonlight shines on a strange pyramid. Person no more. Rocks have lovely properties, you see, say the rock-throwing people who marvel at the great work they've achieved. Reusable for the next whistleblower, a social activist who stands up to our madness. They all gather around as an eerie mist rises from what was once a crying baby abater. What is going on? Purple, orange, yellow, green mists are pouring forth, a parfait-like concoction from her funeral pyre. Dogs are starting to sniff. There is a sweetness, not a death smell one would expect. An astute child cries, maybe dancers do it differently. Suddenly an explosion. Rocks come pelting out upon them, and a regaled warrior goddess stands before them. A clearer voice rings out. Unusual reversals are in order. So I'll do a few more angry poems.
Yeah.
There we go. The eyes are the windows of the soul. How can one have marriage with the divine, when looking at everything and everyone brings distaste? The horrific violations and pain darken everything. Sincerely yours, to me, always seems a good way to finish a letter, but when letters are never started or mailed, round and round and round, in the circle game. I would feed as a young person on the non-beguiling Mexican and Tibetan smiles. Tashi Tale, I said recently, to the short, now shabby Tibetans in their little band, after 50 years of suffering, united to bring attention to their important cause. They too lose their hopes, perhaps, but are still united together. They valiantly smiled and acted in such a heroic way. My style and spirit are united with theirs, united together. The torture is broken. Clarity or moral? When I look around, it's a mistake. Where are the eyes of sincerity? I want to sit peacefully, holding your hands, gazing into them. Snake bites turn the lights out, turn the precious flesh black. Why are the lights not on when in the snake pit? American rubbish now mounts around me, where once the soulful, soft spirit lay, confusion. Crisscrossing the abyss, high wiring above the snake pit doesn't do much for one's life of fun. Still I try to like what I have. Is there a soulful person who will move me? I do so long to play and dance once again, and cheer the troubled on, But now I am not fit. Sincerely, with tears flowing, Darryl. So as I continued on to try to find some sanity and some fun, some clarity, I went to, when I was a child, I had 9 brothers and sisters, 7 were younger, so I had 3 little boys in one bathtub and 2 in the other. When I had tears to cry, it was to the little infant's cradle or to the little, like crib, and I would sit and cry. And I've loved children, and I've looked for children to help. The child knows intuitively. This person listens to me. The child intuitively knows in his soul, here's a friend. This is what my friend sounds like. I do so want to meet up again, is imagined, because the child was touched, and the child can touch and does touch back. The reciprocity of the universe given for balance. The child listens, knowing a loved one is near. Infant though he is, he will and can help. Her upsetness is his upsetness. He listens, not upset, but in trust. She is back, this wonderful soul who heard my pain, who sings so we can forget troubles and learn. How kind she is to have learned the ways of wisdom, or ways of pleasantness, and all of her paths peace. I will need her help, the child's infant senses. Here is the help I so badly need. She is used to babies, used to plants, flowers, animals, the wind, moon, lapping water sounds. Give her a little welcome back and cheers. It is as if the different bird groupings, have put on a parade for her. The spring is dressed up, its multitude of children, in all their best finery. Hot sun and cool rain seeds not covered by madmen's oily, stinky asphalt. Thoughts move now along. The pain eclipses the sun. Her missing safety, rights, obliterated dreams have brought back the present. And what seems to be a never-ending dilemma and confusion. Where is the mindfulness and necessary steps? There is a mammoth mountain of un-American policies and practices to expose, and a huge restoring of civility to be cultivated through her Children of Light movement. Here's another, gladiator. To join the group, there is always a price to pay, exponentially in her case. I can't afford it, it's not possible. She's a gladiator. She fights as she does, with everything she has. A little formal training and practice. To the death. It would seem never able to return. Absconding aliens crying for more blood. Then she shows up at the tea party, which of course is not a tea party, but more gladiator work. Is it thimble or body armor time, or flight that is required? The opposite of cruelty is creativity. Why not start right here? Crushed brain like a 10-year drunk body. Marled, okay, but it's not the ride I'm used to. Valiantly to the death. Where are you? Where are you? Cries coming from Junior. Tonight I must see you. We all must see you. You must come and bring help and hope. The Junior Junior, the youngest of 4 young, shaved-haired, black, homeless children, perhaps taking suit after their shaved mother Falvia's head, perhaps because of life. She plans to hold on with her fingernails a little longer.